Hi, today we are going over market conditions again. Today is Friday, so I'm gonna release this video today. So this is the most recent update. As we can see right here, we have a prior business day conditions, and we have the market map here selected. All right, so we can go to 3-digit zip code, which is the most accurate, but it's a little bit more complicated. All right, as you can see, um, it's very accurate, but if you go to market here, then it's easier to follow and to read the map. All right. Now this is let's do prior 8 days. So this kind of covers this week, and it tells us what happened this week and what we can possibly expect next week. All right. So as we noticed in the last video and in last few weeks or months, this area has been traditionally loose or very loose capacity. All right, all the way here in plains, and lately we have been seeing the parts of Midwest here and parts of the East Coast, and then here on the Southeast and Texas, they have traditionally been okay, and then here some parts of California, like Southern California. So if we go to prior business day, we can also see the very similar conditions. But then the current day is, as you can see, like prior 8 days have been somewhat okay here. Then yesterday was worse, and today is kind of same as yesterday, a little bit changed, which surprises me because today is Friday, and we should be seeing more happening. For example, if you look at Iowa here, where was that? There were, that was yesterday, I think. There were more trucks available right here yesterday. There were more trucks available than loads right here in central Iowa. All right, which is so that means like maybe we shouldn't send our trucks there. Today, there are slightly better conditions, I'm assuming because it's Friday. And then we also have, it's almost end of the month right now. So at the end of the month, things tend to look different than throughout the rest of the month. If we have bad conditions, then everyone is waiting for something. If we have okay and good conditions, sometimes the shippers are trying to meet their quotas, and sometimes towards the end of the month they will increase the shipments, and therefore we might see better rates and more loads. But I'm thinking that towards the end of this month we will probably not see those better rates, maybe at the beginning of month. So if we go here, like this is where you want your trucks. All right, these areas are somewhat okay. Texas is okay, and California. Here, we have very loose capacity, and even though we have the load to truck ratio 3.4, there were only 89 posted loads here in this whole area, which is just crazy. I mean, this is a big area, right? And if we go to southeast here all the way to Florida, we can see that this is also usually this should not be this bad. All right, this is traditionally not a bad area, but look at this now. There are just not that many loads there. All right, Texas, Dallas, and Houston, as usual, usually they are doing better. Okay, and this area here too. So let's look at the rates. Now here, what was interesting to me this morning is that we, in compare the last week to the previous week, spot load posts increased, and so did the spot truck posts, but only there's a difference of 1%. So we had more loads coming in than trucks, all right? And the percentage was higher if you compare it to the previous week. So that's a good sign, all right? That's not bad at all. It's not great, but it's still okay. And then also when load to truck ratio was better, all right, by 5%, and it was also better by 2% if you compare it to the previous month. So that's also okay. But then look at this here. This is not good. You know, it was, you know, if you compare the whole months, then it's way worse. All right, almost 20% worse. All right, but then here again, flatbed spot rates increased a little bit, which is really nothing, and then reefer same here. But what gives me hope is this here and this here. So this is better. And then fuel prices went up as well, plus 3.3%. If we go to look at the national van rates, they're still doing bad. An average of around $2, I would say $2 per mile. And then, like we said here, Midwest is doing much better. The way they separate this, I don't like this, because here in this area we are seeing better rates, all right? So everything that we have here goes into the average, and it kind of does not give us a good picture. So if it was up to me, I would separate these two areas, and maybe I would put this together here, all right? But you know, it's what it is. And same here, this here affects part of the east, and then we have southeast, all right? So this is okay, but this here I would do it different if you ask me. But as we can see here, nothing has pretty much changed. Everything is about the same. So 2.23, as we said when we were looking at the market conditions here, these are better rates, but that's just an average, all right? Remember that that's an average. You're not gonna get this for each load. You know, some of these loads may be paying worse, but some of these loads are paying better. You know, especially the shorter loads. So you still can get sometimes $3 per mile, especially if you go from here, from this area to east. But then keep in mind, if you're in east, you're going to have to deal with much worse rates when coming out, all right? Then if we look at the flatbed rates, they are doing a little bit better than the van rates. And surprisingly, this area here is doing much better than this here, all right? So if you're going to East Coast, you might be able to get a decent load out of there, but it's pretty much the same, all right? And usually there should be a bigger difference between the van rates and flatbed rates, but right now it's not that big of a difference. And then if we go to reefer rates, they are doing better than everything else, especially here and here. And I'm assuming this area here, Washington State, Oregon, and California, they are able to make this average much better, because if you go here with the reefer, it should be better than 2.54, like right here with your reefer. So let's do that right now. Let's just check it here. We'll see what's going on with the reefers. As you can see here, you know, very tight capacity. Load to truck ratio 5.2. There are 847 loads today. If we looked yesterday, it's kind of similar, all right? But yeah, this area here, and let's look at this 21.3 load to truck ratio, which is really good in Idaho, but still the rates are not that great, okay? And here in Midwest, it's not doing well. Right here, this is a good area. All right. and one part of Georgia. No Florida. Florida is doing bad. Let me see. Yeah, loose capacity. It's like one load to truck ratio 1. And then if we go to a flatbed, let me see if this reflects what we saw on the flatbed rates. Okay, so this is supposed to be better here, the best areas. So let me go here and see. So yeah, it's doing well on southeast and here in northwest especially, which is really good. All right, for flatbeds. So these are your flatbed. If you can get a truck from here to here or from here to here, it would be good. You know, like a lot of miles, and hopefully paying well. And then look at this here. So this does not reflect the prices here, I was surprised by these prices when I saw them here. But if you go to market conditions, then let me see what's going on here. Nah, it's good. It's okay here. So I guess this area is doing better than here. So if you want to send your flatbed to East Coast, maybe try to keep it here in this area. Hopefully this was okay, and then next time we can maybe experiment with the inbound here and see how that's gonna help you, this map. And then I want to bring to your attention that we have something new on our website. It's this here. We have a complete database, all right, of trucking authorities. 2 million active companies from FMCSA. You can download it in Excel sheet, all right? And this is the only database that you'll ever need. Now, keep in mind that this is different than the online database. This is a downloadable Excel sheet, a spreadsheet, and you can get the emails and phone numbers from there. But the online database is something where you can get subscription and you can get brand new authorities that are released every day and other things as well. My name is Enis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around.